Everything here is fake. This is fake.
No, it's real.
This is not
It's
real.
our method.
Can you tell by the title? It was family time in the Lost Media Thoughts household.
I thought I had the wrong script because I thought what I read, I said, you know, this must be a low-budget indie because it's way too risky for anyone to put any serious money into. But I want to do this movie. I want to do this low-budget indie.
What made me give it a shot was Christian Bale. The story of Frankenstein and the setting, 1930s. I don't have anything against Maggie Gyllenhaal. In fact, I don't mind the woman one bit. She's in the city of Gotham for a flick and did pretty well in that. So from my end, we're all good. I get the sense not many people have many good things to say about this flick. Felt like even Chris Stuckman was searching for something positive to say. I think the biggest issue I had with it was how many other movies it reminded me of, but being lower versions of those movies. I truly don't care about it being woman-centric or even having feminist messaging. Honestly, the little sequence of black-tongue yelling chicks didn't offend me. I did find it to be a corny sequence, but it didn't bother me. The maid with participation, all sad though, that did make me chuckle. And that's what I mean, apparently nobody saw this movie. I think there were a lot of plot holes. I was very happy to see Jake Gyllenhaal and Christian Bale share the same screen for a brief moment. I'm a big fan of those guys' portfolio. I mean, who isn't? The curb stomp a la American History X was good, Jessie Buckley looked good, and let me speak on her real quick, y'all. Are we really that mad at her right now? I liked her bravery in this film, and I know that's memeable with the stunning and brave thing, but I don't mean it in that way.
She's so stunning and brave.
But seriously, she went f***ing wild, and though I feel like her performance was very inspired and even derivative by others in similar movies, more than it being her own, it had my attention. As far as the messaging, dude, who cares? Seriously, Penelope Cruz got promoted because the guy above her was bitch made, and the bride of Frankenstein is still tied to the big bad male monster. If Maggie wanted to hurt feelings, she should have let the bride cold shoulder that asshole dead. Just let him simply die. After all, her time on this planet was over and his little selfish goofy ass brought her back. She's still got
agency.
So I don't care, but I do love Penelope Cruz, by the way, so it doesn't matter. She was the best thing about the movie in my opinion. Overall, I had a good time with this movie. But guys, be easy on me, because being on a date with my lady who wanted to see it and seeing it in IMAX, that's the only way I would have caught it, and it happened.
Oh, what time is it?
This was a series that I wanted to give a shot because my boy John Barenthal was in it, and I try to support where I can. I don't know the guy personally, just a fan of old Shane. Tessa Thompson, in my opinion, is not an above-average actor. That's fine. She doesn't need to be, as she is overall okay in this series. She is by far not the worst part of this series. The problem isn't the plot, but how the plot plays out. How it ends is just abysmal, in my opinion. It's pro-serial killer from what I can tell. Things don't add up, and the motivation is pointed in the wrong direction. Because of that, and Tessa Thompson's weird-ass acting style, this show is not good. The story and the events that play out somehow amplify the lack of detail in Tessa's performance or abilities. John Barenthal's it up in the greatest of ways, and I love it per usual. I can't really go further into it without spoiling it. The Rip was refreshing to see. I mean, I haven't watched a film or new series in that category for quite some time. I think movie makers need to take a step back for a second, though, and maybe rethink the twist aspect of filmmaking. Far too often I see something that leads to a mediocre or I hate to use the word nothing burger, but that's like what people say right these days. The big old nothingness. And I'm tired of mystery box after mystery box. That's another term I don't like to use, but y'all seem to be infected with it. Even the greats like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. The Rip somewhat suffers from this, as some plot points upon revisit after the reveal are kinda like lazy. Just my opinion. Side note, I do not see what is so hype with Tiana Taylor. This is the only place I've seen her. Maybe she's better in other things. Someone let me know. What am I missing? The first one I enjoyed quite a bit. We all know the sloth. The animation is vivid, once again, and I love projects like this still get made by people. I am also an optimist, believe it or not, so the message related to friendship and relationships is a very good one I think more should hear. One thing that drove me absolutely mad about this film was the name Pobbert. Just atrocious. But if you at all have family or young ones around you, there's absolutely no way you won't enjoy this movie if you're experiencing it with them.
We live our lives one DVD at a time. Walmart's home entertainment department.
We love it.
DVDs are spectacular. The picture quality is amazing.
I never thought I'd be seeing this movie. My niece, though, wanted to show me it as we're both music lovers, and I gotta say, the movie was not as bad as I thought it would be. And I am somebody who does not like musicals. I like music. I'm a music guy. I don't like musicals. I don't like musical theater, musical film. Every now and then it's okay. This wasn't too bad. And I will be real with you, I'm a big fan of Ariana Grande. Not her antics from 2019 going forward, but her voice. I love the woman's voice she can sing. I do hope she is on a bounce back from these last few years, because us Grande fans, us musical Grande fans, it's been pretty rough. Anyway, Cynthia, whatever her name is someone I don't desire to hear about at all. Unless, like, she's reforming into a normal person. Do not allow that woman to play Storm under any circumstances. However, bro, she killed this fucking movie. That girl can sing. Almost completely unique to my ears. And again, this is my profession, music. She has a very powerful voice. I agree with the rest of the world, like, what the f*** are you doing, lady? But none of us are going to be able to take away the fact that she can sing. Jeff Goldblum's introduction as the wizard was fucking epic, and that's because it was Jeff Goldblum. Again, it's important to understand that I didn't start this off with, which I should have. I do love the Wizard of Oz movie, the story of Oz, and I like the movie Return of Oz, or Return to Oz. I know a lot of people would disagree with that. I do. Don't give a f***, whatever. This origin story of Wicked Witch was not bad at all. And again, fantastic singing almost the entire time. I could have done without pretty much everything else. Yes, Black Little Mermaid. I can say that, check the ethnicity again. Another one I did not think I'd ever watch, but I'm very familiar with the story, as the animated original from Disney is one of my favorite of all time. Right up there with Aladdin and The Lion King, Sleeping Beauty, and Fantasia. The problem with this movie is not Ariel being a little darker. That's a very small issue, almost completely irrelevant. The whole thing looks so lifeless, plasticky, and flat. It's really, really off-putting, the underwater scenes. I don't know what went wrong there, but they envisioned that in the wrong way. Whoever signed off on Awkwafina rapping in a Little Mermaid remake, they should be fired and banned from Hollywood. Whoever said, yeah, that crab looks good, should be fired. I don't have anything else to say about this movie. I'm gonna be nice. Melissa McCarthy was the best part of the flick. This felt like an afterthought or a side plot to a bigger project. The setting is somewhat of an original idea, but how it plays out is largely yawn-inducing. Dude, the three of you can't get out of the fucking pool? Two of you? The primate was... The monkey, the primate, was far smarter than all of the humans in the movie. And that's why you can't make a movie like this. It takes such large leaps in logic in order for the events to keep going, that the events don't even matter. Some of the kill scenes in this movie are very brutal and hard to watch. Love that part of it. For some reason, the last 20-30 minutes reminded me of Death of a Unicorn. That's not a good thing. I love that movie until the ending.
Am I good at screaming? I think I am good at screaming. I can scream for you.
Let me hear you.
We're leaving.